Jumbo, folks. That is Swahili for hello here in Africa. So Jumbo, everyone.
Jumbo.
All right, my name is Gary. I'll be your safari driver for the next 2 weeks. Everyone's first time on safari back there, guys?
Yep.
Everyone alive back there?
Yep.
All right. And just 2 quick reminders before we begin. First one, right hands up. I promise.
I promise.
I will not stand.
I will not stand
on the safari truck.
on the safari truck.
Ever. All right, got that one out of the way. Second one, guys, it was simple. Just take as many pictures as you like. Just hang on to those cameras tightly. The reserve doesn't allow us to stop for anything that might fall out of the vehicle along the way. With that said, let's have some fun, guys. Everybody ready for safari out there?
Yeah!
All right, well, Twin Day, guys, let's go. This guy's ready. All right, folks, the Harambe Reserve was founded here in 1971 to help protect the local wildlife. Unfortunately, we have had some issues with poachers hunting our elephants from time to time. So we have our wildlife reserve wardens patrolling our 800 square mile reserve from the air. We call them our eyes in the sky. They're 24/7, keeping an eye on things. Well, we should be able to get in touch with them just a little bit later on today. Get a catch on the situation now. Guys, that animal just over right there on the hill there, that's an okapi. Although he looks like a zebra with the white stripes on his front hind legs, they're actually closely related to the giraffe. So shy and reclusive, they weren't even discovered by the Western world until 1901. Now that blue-gray bird that's kind of trotting along out there, that's a blue crane, also known as a Stanley crane. They are the national bird of South Africa. Alright guys, let's begin riding the water hill up here. We are going to start seeing some more of our favorite animals like to gather here. Some of you may have already spotted that 3,000-pound black rhino walking along here. Although he looks indestructible, this one incident caught hit very hard by poachers. There's only about 4,000 left in existence. We have some pigback looking off to the left here. That small white bird with the long narrow yellow bill, that's cleverly named the yellow-billed stork. And that big stork up on the hill there, black and white with the orange and yellow bill, that's a saddle-billed stork. They grow to be 5 feet tall with a wingspan of 8 to 9 feet. They are the largest stork in Africa. Wow, guys, just about to bomb go off here, these rust-colored animals. They're also known as the ghosts of the forest because they're so shy and reclusive. Both the males and females have horns, and they're slanted backward like that so they can dart through the underbrush much more easily to evade their predators. That's some greater kudu out there, the second largest antelope in Africa. Adult males can weigh in at 750 pounds. That sounds like one of my favorite wardens up there right now. Simple Wonder Warden Wilson Mutua. Hey, it's scary. Is that you making the rounds up there today, buddy? Over.
Yes, Simbawan, and today I have a passenger. Miss Johnson, my favorite wildlife researcher.
Hello, everyone.
Jumbo, Miss Johnson, we're sitting down toward the Safe River right now. If you have any wildlife spots that you like to share with us, we'd love to hear them. Over. Alright. Spots one of those male Nile hippos down there. Laying in the Safe River there. And we have the largest hippo containment in the world here, a total of 17. We have 8 males, and all up here to the left are our females. We have 9 of these girls off here. They can weigh up to 5,000 pounds, and they stay under the water like that to keep their huge bodies cool. They can hold their breath anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes while they stay under there, regulating their temperature. They both feed nocturnally, and they can eat as much as 150 to 200 pounds of grass per night. That's per hippo. Copy.
When you come to Senegali Bridge, go pole, very slowly. That old bridge has seen better days, and I think our shifty-eyed friends, the crocodiles, know it.
Oh, Roger, we'll do. Over. Everyone just hang on tight, cross your fingers. Guys, just a reminder to remain seated, but if you look over the edge on either side, you may spot some Nile crocodile down there. Much larger than the American alligator. These guys appear to be 20 feet long. Maybe even spot a few down there with their jaws open. They're not doing that to be scary. That's actually how they regulate their body temperature out here. They're exothermic. It gets pretty hot out here in Africa, and while they do all they can to keep cool. Now, speaking of jaws, their jaw pressure is about 1,200 pounds per square inch. I would not want to get my fingers caught in there. Alright guys, as we round this next bend up ahead, we're actually approaching one of our favorite spots here in the reserve, the baobab tree. These trees can grow to be as much as 2,000 years old. This one's rumored to be about 1,000. They're also known as the upside down tree because while their branches only blow about 3 months out of the year, when they're bare like that, they almost look like roots growing up there in the sky. Alright folks, here we are. are the savannah, part of the Serengeti grassland system. Zebra and wildebeest will migrate through it in large herds. Antelope, lions, and elephants, well, they live here all year round. It's all part of the wild Africa we're working so hard to save here.
Zimmerman, I see you down there.
You do?
You are in bush country.
Where are you working?
Drive carefully. I don't want you bumping into my animals.
You should begin to see a wide variety of grass-eating animals around you, such as Thompson's gazelle.
She's Johnson. No one in Africa wants them Thompson's gazelle. They are Tommy. Tommy. Over.
Oh, Roger, we'll keep an eye out for those Tommies. Over. Alright guys, now look at the savannah that you see around you, folks. It's created mostly by the animals that live here. Without them, this would be pretty much just dense forest. Now the elephants are kind of like bulldozers. They mow over the trees, chew on the bark they enjoy so much. Never a difficult task for them with adults weighing in at almost 12,000 pounds. Giraffe, they're kind of like the pruning shears. They trim the tops of the trees and leave the leaves up there so the light can shine through and the grass can grow. Zebra and antelope, they're kind of like the lawnmowers. They eat the grasses down below. And the warthogs and gazelles, well, they trim up the edges. One thing's for sure, folks, in a natural balance system like this, there's always enough food for everyone. The little guys out there with the black stripes and the white underbellies, those are the Tommies the word was talking about. Although they look like babies, they're actually full grown, about 60 pounds. Rely on their keen eyesight to look out for those predators. These animals kind of look like deer off here to the right. These are impala. The thing about impala, they'll actually leap and bound to evade their predators rather than simply running. Sometimes as much as 30 to 35 feet in a single jump. And just to give you an idea, guys, that's about the length of this truck. Those dark brown animals off to the right there with the curved horns, those are sable antelope. Their horns grow to be as much as 60 inches long. They're actually part of the emblem for the Romney Reserve. And way up there on the hill, you may spot a reticulated giraffe or two. Those are the two females up there. We have two females and a male. I'm not sure where Asante is right now. The female's weighing at about 2,000 pounds. The Asante's about 2,500 pounds. He stands about 19.5 feet tall. They can grow to be as much as 20 feet tall. They're the tallest animal in the world, and there he is like clockwork way back there. That's Asante. He's kind of peeking through the bushes up there. Alright guys, now off to the right here, folks. These huge brown animals with these enormous horns, these are Ankole cattle, also known as Watusis or Watusi cattle. They have the largest horns of all the animals here in the reserve. They can grow to be 20 inches in circumference at the base and 6 feet wide. They actually do get bigger than the ones you see there. A little secret about our Ankole cattle here in the reserve. The one you saw with the largest horns, that's actually the female. And the other three around her are her male calves. Or her babies. You can just imagine how big their horns are going to grow to be once they mature as much as she has. And there's a little bit better looking Asante, minus the sun in our eyes. Alright folks, as we say here at Harambe, Hakuna Matata guys, no worries, no worries. As we cross through this next rock line, we are going to start seeing some of our favorite animals right away, folks. Off on the rocks up to the left-hand side, we'll see some of the vandals here in the reserve, but to be honest with you, they're very shy this time of day. I doubt we'll see some. I stand corrected. There's a dominant male outside in the clearing. Almost never see him this time of day. That's very rare. You can always tell the dominant males by the bright colors on their faces and other areas. See Big Red or Little Red out there. Simple one to word most on any sign of Big Red or Little Red from up there today. Over.
I have not seen them today. Try the red clay pit.
Big Red is the elephant matriarch of the reserve's herd. She gave birth a while ago to a new calf.
He does bathe in the same red clay pit as his mama. So I named him Little Red.
Elephants are wonderfully social creatures. They have moods, sympathies, and emotions. Over.
It's Big Willie's up there. Well, head on down to the clay pit, see if we can find him there, Warden. Over. Guys. No, Now, as you can see, our road was closed back there. We had a bit of a flood there that kind of wiped out some of our path through there, so we're taking a little detour here. Took a little ways off the path there. Just got this old bridge. The reserve comes out and services it once every 6 months, but it can be a little bumpy at times. Just everyone just hang on. I'm sure everything's fine. It's just precautionary measures. Hang on, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna try and get us out of here. That was close. Everyone okay back there, guys? Whew.
That was close.
All right. Maybe a little bumpier than I thought. Folks, well, in any case, we're still in one piece. We're at the clay pits. See Big Red or Little Red out there anywhere. Similar to where Wilson, we're at the clay pits. I see some fresh tusk marks and footprints, but still no Big Red or Little Red. We're gonna head on down to the watering hole. See if we can find them there. Over.
I copy you, Timberman. Over.
Alright, guys. Now hopefully we'll find Big Red and Little Red together. A baby elephant will stay with its mother anywhere from 13 to 15 years. Helps them learn to socialize, gather food, find the watering hole. As Miss Johnson said, it's a pretty complex system that they live in.
Timberman, I have to report back to base. Over.
Well, Sawa, listen, good luck on your trip back. We're gonna head on down to the watering hole, see if we can find our elephants there. Over. Meantime, let's see what's on the radio here. Oh, sweet, I love this song. Alright guys, as Miss Jobson said, Big Red is the elephant matriarch of the reserve's herd, and the mommy elephant. She'll stay pregnant with her young for up to 22 months. When the baby's born, it can weigh as much as 200 to 300 pounds. Now the elephants will often play in the watering holes like this one and spray themselves with mud and water. It acts as a kind of sunblock to help fight against the intense heat out here. Another technique they'll use, if you've ever seen an elephant flapping its ears, it's actually keeping its body cool. They have extensive vein systems in their ears, and it helps to regulate their temperature through their bloodstream. Wow, guys, there's a whole flock of greater flamingo off to the left here, folks. And the latest of the pink flamingo species here in Africa. They get that beautiful pink color from the beta-carotene that they eat in the fish and shrimp here. The little guys